The sun was sinking behind the red cliffs when a lone cowboy, dust-covered and bone-tired, spotted something unusual on the trail. A broken wagon, wheels half sunken in the dirt, and beside it a woman slumped against the wood with 5 small children clinging to her like frightened sparrows. Her dress was torn, her face streaked with dust and tears, and her hands trembled as she tried to comfort a crying toddler. The cowboy slowed his horse, squinting through the settling dust. No husband, no supplies, no tracks leading away, just a stranded family in the middle of nowhere. He dismounted slowly, hands open so the children wouldn't startle. The woman lifted her head, exhausted, defeated, and too weak to speak. She had the look of someone who had been abandoned, or worse. The cowboy knelt in front of her, his voice gentle. "Ma'am, what happened here?" Her lips parted, but only a whisper came out. "They left us, the men. Said the trail was too hard. Said we'd slow them down." The cowboy felt a sharp sting of anger, but he kept his voice steady. "You're safe now." A moment passed before she finally broke. Tears slipped down her cheeks as she tried to shield her children behind her. The cowboy shook his head. "No need for that. I ain't here to hurt anybody." He walked to the wagon, saw an empty water barrel, shattered axle, and blankets soaked with sweat from days under the punishing sun. These folks weren't just lost. They were barely holding on. He returned, offering the woman his canteen. "Drink, the kids too. I've got enough for the night." She hesitated, fear still lingering in her eyes, but then she accepted. The children crowded in, sipping water like they hadn't tasted it in days. The cowboy looked at the darkening sky. Coyotes would be out soon. The desert would freeze. And a woman alone with 5 children wouldn't survive till morning. So he made a choice. "Ma'am, listen carefully. Your wagon won't move again, but I can get you to Fort Mason. There's food, shelter, a doctor. You and your young ones will make it. But we have to leave now." Her breath shook as she looked at her children, dusty, tired and hungry, and then back at him. Why would you help us?" He tightened the reins in his hand and said softly, "Because no one else did." With that, he lifted each child onto the horse, then helped the woman stand. She swayed, but he caught her. "Easy, ma'am. I got you." And as the night winds rose, the cowboy led them all toward the faint light of safety. One step, one hope, one promise at a time. "You're safe now," he repeated. And for the first time in days, she believed it.